Rachel.
Good night.
Good night, Chomzy. Good night, Bella. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Eventually.
Baby.
I'm just like, like when it comes to task, you call Hermes because he's always been. Yeah. Maybe that was entering his head, that's why he wants to reach his level. She leaves now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To returning subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. And if you're just joining me for the very first time, thank you so much. Please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bells, and guess what, guys? We're about to have a ride of a lifetime. Just before I delve into my gist, by 2 p.m. Nigerian time, we're going to be having a YouTube live session where we're going to have conversations about everything that has happened during the week, right? From last Sunday till today. So we're going to be reviewing everything that has happened. A whole lot has happened this week. And I want us to please come together and let's have this conversation. So while you come on the live, I'm going to drop a link that you can click on and join me like real time in the conversation. And let's get ready to dissect everything that has happened this week. Now straight into my gist. So Sheggz, Bella, Chomzy, and Chichi were having a conversation. And of course, Doyin too was somewhere around there. Okay? And they were having this conversation about, Sheggz was saying there's no how in this house that somebody would not have spoken about somebody or somebody wouldn't have gossiped about someone in this house, right? And of course, while he was saying that, Bella was like, she doesn't think that she has gossiped about anybody except Ebuka exposes her. Sometimes you can say something that you probably don't remember you said, but of course, Ebuka will remind you. Right? Because, they are the ones who create the show. And then, while she said that, Doyin was like, are you sure you've not said anything about anybody in this house? Because I've heard you said something about me. And Bella's like, when did I say something about you? Say it. And Doyin's like, you know what? I have promised the person who told me that you said something about me not to say it. But Bella is still insisting that Doyin should say it.
At some point. So you'll be unfair to say that. What's it called?
I don't think. Are you sure?
Maybe because come and expose me now.
Are you sure? Because I've actually heard one.
Please, can you tell me?
No, I wouldn't say. The reason I wouldn't say it is because I heard it from someone, and I promised the person that I wouldn't.
Now, in the back and forth of why wouldn't you say what the person said? Wouldn't you say what the person said? Bella now said, you know what? There's no conversation she cannot have with Sheggz. Obviously, we know that because her 7 Sheggz are always together. Why do I feel like if we take Sheggz out of Bella, there will even be no Bella? I feel like Sheggz has even still tried to have a game without Bella in it. He's had a fight with that Dekule, right? He's had 1 or 2 issues with other people, right? Which was not caused by Bella. But here is Bella. Why do I think that without a Sheggz, there will be no Bella on the show? Because I literally cannot see what she's really contributed to the show. Let me take you back to the task they had yesterday, the wager task. Sheggz and Bella literally sat down, and this is even now including Sheggz in the conversation. Sheggz and Bella sat down throughout. They didn't debate, they didn't do anything, and Sheggz is claiming that because they didn't take his own point, that's why he stayed back in a group competition, in a wager task competition. You guys are laid back, and you guys are filled woefully back to back when it comes to the wager task. So here's Bella saying that there's no conversation I cannot have in this house without Sheggz because Sheggz is my person in this house. Now, when she said Sheggz is my person in this house, Sheggz was like, wait, I am a person in this house. She was like, yes, you're my person in this house. You're my boyfriend in this house. He was like, no, cut that crap. You're crazy. Why would you say I'm your person in this house?
Because any conversation I want to have in this house with him because he's my person in this house.
Yeah.
I'm your person in this house.
My boyfriend in this house.
In this house.
No, sorry.
Don't touch me. Clear it up. You're crazy.
What?
I don't mean
what
it
he
like
means
that.
Sheggz now went to say, no, rephrase that statement. I'm not your person in this house. I'm your person everywhere. Like, for real, I'm your person in and outside of this house. And, Bella was like, okay, yes, I'm your person in and outside of this house. And then this brought me to the realization that I saw a comment where somebody says, I know Bella's boyfriend outside of this house because here it is. Bella knows what she's doing, right? Bella said, it was because we're having a conversation about this house. That's why I said, you're my person in this house. And I am wondering, is it that Bella really has a boyfriend outside? And the other thing that I also saw is the fact that, I feel like, yes, Sheggz has the right, if they really have a thing going on for them, to say that, rephrase that statement. But of course, the way and manner in which he did it, for me, it's alarming. It calls for attention, because I feel like you don't cut into a woman like that and tell her she's crazy, regardless of whatever it is. Say you're crazy. It was Chomzy that said, no, it doesn't mean you are crazy like that. He was just using it to play. I am like, this guy might still eventually serve Bella breakfast in the long run.
You're crazy.
What?
I don't
no,
mean
what
it like
he means
that.
is that you're
Why would you
saying
say
just
in this house?
No, we're talking about this house right now.
No, in
like,
general, I'm your person in general.
You're my person in general.
Yes, don't ever get mixed up.
Okay.
You guys can carry on yours. Sorry.
After Sheggz that, corrected Bella into saying that, say that I'm a boyfriend in an outside of his house and all of that, the conversation between Doyin and, Bella continued. And then it became a back and forth. And Doyin saying that, I'm not going to sit here to have this conversation with you. I'm not ready for that. And she told everybody good night. She told Sheggz good night. She told Chichi and Chamsi good night. And then while she was going, she said, Bella, you'll be fine. Good night. And Bella said, you're stupid.
Good night, Bella. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Eventually.
Now, while Doyin left the conversation, the remaining 4 people, Bella, Sheggz, Chamsi, and Chichi, continued the conversation about Doyin. And then it was now brought to her notice that it was Doyin who first insulted Bella, saying Bella is not an intellectual. She's not intellectual enough for her Doyin to be having a conversation with.
But I feel like you didn't need to call her silly, stupid. But her too, she shouldn't be saying she can't have intellectual conversation with you. So she insulted her first.
I thought no nonsense talk was that.
Then Bella fired back at her after Doyin had left, saying what she might be intellectually sound, but that she's not Sheggz type, she's a pretender, and that she might be intellectually sound, but of course she's desperate for love. I'm like, wow.
Intellectual, but you are so desperate for love. Calm down, it's okay.
This girl, man.
Personally, for me, I wish that Sheggz wasn't there in the conversation, sitting down and gossiping with a whole lot of people. But that's by the way. Moving on to my next is still on Bella. Bella has come out to say she's thrown a jab at Hermes, saying that Hermes winning in this house. Does he think he's winning outside of the house? And I am wondering, we are outside of the house and we can see that Hermes has a strong presence outside of the house. There's, Bella is saying that, no, because he's winning tasks every day and all of that, why would he think that he's winning outside of the house, that nobody knows what's happening outside of the house, which is agreeable, right? Agree, nobody knows what's happening outside of the house. But you saying that because he's winning in the house does not mean he's winning outside of the house, most likely wrong, because we've seen it over time. And I don't mean winning the show, but looking at from everything that's happened trajectory-wise, we've seen Liquorose win back-to-back, and she came the first round, she was second. Anybody that comes second, self-try. We've also seen Lekon and Nengi, and this time they won back-to-back, and we saw Lekon win the show. We also saw that the people that Lekon was with, V and Nengi, they made it, I think, to the top 5.
I'm just saying, like when it comes to task, you call Hermes because he's always winning. Yeah. Maybe that was actually his head, that's why he wants to leave the level. She leave now.
My simple advice for Bella is I think that she should right now, before she's put up for eviction, I think she should get her head in the game and leave Sheggz alone. I'm not saying break your relationship off with him. I am saying be known for something. There's no time we've ever had to talk about you that we never had to see Sheggz in the conversation. It's like a wall is built around Sheggz. And without Sheggz, this is the truth, guys. Sorry to the shallow fans. I'm telling you the honest truth, and I'm being very honest. Without Sheggz, your Bella has no game, has no footprint in this show. If she comes outside of the house, nothing will be asked of her apart from her gossiping and apart from her being with Sheggz. And that's the honest truth. And I also feel like Sheggz has found someone who he feels I can control in some type of way. And that's what I think, because whatever Sheggz is doing to Bella right now, he cannot do that to Doyin. He cannot manipulate Doyin. He cannot corner her, right? And of course, even Sheggz will be challenged intellectually, because I feel like Sheggz will also grow intellectually being with Doyin, and that's the honest truth. But here there's 2 people who are just going, and all they have to offer on this show is a love story. And that's it on this video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, at 2 o'clock Nigerian time, I'll be on YouTube live, and I'd like you to join me in the conversation, real time, face to face. Let's have a conversation about everything that has happened this week. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notification bells, and guess what? You get notified whenever I post a video. Go on all social media platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and of course on TikTok, and follow me at the Femi Daniel. And until next time I come in again very soon, it's bye for now.